Let's go over a 2022 AP Bio FRQ that is related to meiosis. For this TikTok, I'm going to be going over part D only, as that deals with meiosis and like 2N and N and haploid and diploid and stuff like that. And that way it'll ensure that you have a great understanding of the concept. Let's go ahead and read what the question says. So part D says crossing over, which is exemplified in figure 1A. That is this thing right here, figure 1A. Creates physical connections that are required for proper separation of homologous chromosomes during meiosis. A diploid cell with 4 pairs of homologous chromosomes undergoes meiosis to produce 4 haploid cells. Okay. Crossing over occurs between only 3 of the pairs. Predict the number of chromosomes most likely present in each of the 4 haploid cells. Provide reasoning to justify your prediction, and explain how plant breeders can use the information in Table 1, which is right here, to help develop new varieties of corn. Alright, so we're told that a diploid cell with 4 pairs of homologous chromosomes undergoes meiosis to make 4 haploid cells. Diploid, we know, means 2N. So we're going to go ahead and rewrite this as 2N. Gives us 4 pairs of homologous chromosomes. That means that N is going to be equal to 4, if that makes sense. Alright, so let's go ahead and draw those homologous chromosome pairs. We got 4 of them. So this is one pair. This is another pair. Got one here. I can't draw, by the way. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's how we got 2N equals 8, because it's diploid, which means that N equals 4. We can use this N number to later determine, like, if it's going to be, like, N minus 1 or N plus 1, number of chromosomes or whatever. And we're then told that crossing over only happens between 3 of the pairs. So let's say that these ones crossed over properly. Let's say that these ones crossed over properly. And let's say that these ones crossed over properly. But let's say that this one was kind of the troubled kind of pair. So you might be wondering, like, why does crossing over affect chromosome separation? I thought that's only like anaphase and stuff like that. And that's because of like the whole chiasmatic kind of stuff. When these two like things cross over, they come together and they're joined together, and that basically sets up the whole process for them, to be separated during anaphase 1 and stuff like that. But when crossing over doesn't happen, not only does that kind of affect your chances of having good genetic variation, we're also setting up a very probable chance for non-disjunction. So I hope you can see where this problem is kind of headed. We're definitely going to have some affected chromosome numbers, and some cells won't have their typical number of chromosomes that they're supposed to have. Let's draw how the chromosome numbers would actually be affected. So we know that meiosis has 2 rounds of cell division, right? We've got meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. But this is, it's going to be affected during meiosis 1 because we're dealing with homologous chromosome pairs. So let's go ahead and draw that out. Let's draw our spindle fibers, right? Lining up across the metaphase plate. I'm not drawing this very well. Oh gosh. 1. Whoa, why did that delete? 2, 3, and 4. And we know that during meiosis 1, our homologous chromosome pairs separate. So when this splits into 2 cells, let's say this one separated correctly, this one separated correctly. Alright, so I hope you're able to see. Let's say that this is like, these are the blue ones. So the blue ones got separated correctly. Let's say that these are the green ones. The green ones got separated correctly. Let's say that this is purple and this is pink. So pink is right here. Purple is right here. And then this is the problem. This is like the problem chromosomes that did not cross over correctly. basically what's going to happen is one of these, like, okay, basically, because of non-disjunction, these homologous chromosome pairs aren't going to separate correctly. So both of these will go to one cell, and none will be gone. None will be going to the other cell, if that makes sense. In other words, this one cell is going to have n plus 1 number of chromosomes. One cell is going to have n minus 1 number of chromosomes. Earlier, we defined n being 4. So as the number suggests, one's going to have 5 chromosomes and one's going to have 3. So that is kind of the way to go about this question, and hopefully this aligns with what you've been learning.